Well, I was going to say one of the things that I was going to say, like they need it. And when you start a business, if you can at all possible, you want to have some reserve contingency funds. So when things like this happen, well, number one, they probably should go back to the seller of the truck and see what happened there. But if that's not a recourse, then definitely having some contingency funds and using the life insurance is brilliant for that.
Yeah. I also wonder, like sometimes when we start businesses, it's like we start businesses with every single dollar we have. What I've observed is like we took our last $20,000, every cent of it, and put it towards the thing. But not, I just don't think I don't know if I would have done that, right? Like in terms of putting every dollar towards it. Like you said, just making allowances for other things to happen, for bad things to happen. So, Lene, let me ask you this. If I give you $20,000 and how would you have divided that money up if you wanted to start if your husband, let's say, wanted to start a trucking business, how would you have taken that $20,000 and allocated it?
So let me tell you what I did with 50,000, and then I'll tell you what I would do with 20.
Okay.
So when I first left my corporate job, I left with $50,000, and I'm out here like, oh, I got this. I'm about to this next year. I'm about to take care of my business. I got everything I need. I was going to cut back on a couple of things, and I should be able to survive on $50,000 a year, or for this first year, while I get my business going, right? I didn't. I was broke in 6 months. What I did not account for, I accounted for my living expenses, but not my business expenses.
Yeah.
So I had money for my to live, which was going to be tight to live off of 50,000, but it left no room for me to actually operate my business. And so in
Yeah.
6 months, I was broke. I had no money, zip, zip, zero, nada. I had to do a crowdfunding campaign. If I could go back and do it differently, or if somebody were to give me $20,000 today, I would still put it all into my business,
Hmm.
but I would have something to supplement it. Meaning, if you're gonna take all your $20,000 out and you're gonna start running this business, you have to know that the business is not going to be profitable for anywhere from a year to 3 years. That means you still need to have a job. You still need
Hmm.
to be working. There still needs to be some type of income coming into the house. So to quit your job, take all you have, like $20,000, and go start a business is not a smart decision
Hmm.
if you don't have something to supplement that income still coming into the house. Because you're basically saying, I got nothing coming in and everything is going out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I would do it today. Even if I was like the wife, she's working and he's running the business, it's uneven because you're used to having two incomes coming into the house. So you're still going to be wobbly. So he could have taken a step back from his job and then got something, different, maybe something more flexible, maybe do some Uber, something that gives you a little bit more flexibility, but you still need to have some type of supplemental income coming in so that this doesn't happen.
Mm. So I want to ask all the rest of the panelists that same question. If I gave you $20,000, or if you and your spouse was in a situation like this, how would you have allocated the money? But first, I want to also ask the chat. You guys have been extremely quiet, so I want to know: have you been in a situation like this before, where you've put all of your money into a thing and then found yourself in the thing and been like, "Oh my God, we can't handle being in whatever it is that you started." So I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you would have done or what you learned. So it's all like we're all learning from one another. Shalay, what do you say? $20,000.